Okay, Patrick, this is it. The first step on our road to living fancy. Just follow my lead. Good afternoon, sir. Could we interest you in some chocolate?
Chocolate? Did you say chocolate?
Yes, sir. With or without nuts.
Welcome back to BBL News. This is Ava, back at you on a beautiful Sunday morning with the spicy one. The class representative, Aiden Capper, will shortly be giving a live speech regarding his brash social media post made about the mayor of Femboy Island and the current U.S. Representative, Donald Tony Dump. His fellow leader, Isla Keneally, has not publicly addressed the situation yet.
My fellow Americans, my humble American students, I come to you today with nothing but honor and respect, both for yourselves as people, but for one Jacob Pry and Donald Dump. I'm not only here to apologize, but explain my reasoning behind my harsh remark. First off, I want to address something very unfortunate and untrue that I said about Jacob Pry. First off, I begin the tweet by saying Jacob Pry is a liberal sissy. Now, this was a brash assumption on my part. I thought Jacob Pry was a liberal sissy because he's the mayor of Femboy Island. But I did not realize a crucial fact.
I assumed that liking femboys makes
You gay.
And I'm coming out here today to realize that I made a mistake.
Liking femboys isn't gay, but there is nothing wrong with gay people, and liberals are not sissies, and I am so sorry for my ignorance.
Now, when I said he can't run a government for shizzle, that actually had more meaning behind it. I believe that Jacob Pry is running a harsh autocracy. See, now he frames it as if people have a choice. But it is very clear to me that the people's votes aren't actually getting in, and that he's just voting for what he wants. It is very understandable that people would think that I'm lying, but I promise I do have proof of this. It just has yet to surface, okay? Jacob Pry is making up all the rules of his country as he sees fit. I mean, recently, he published a law where if you say the Jacob Pry name in vain, you'll face the electric chair. Now, do you really think that the people of Femboy Island are necessarily wanting that? 'Cause they've tried to pass many different food and healthcare bills, and they've just gone straight out the window. It's like he's only passing laws if they involve him in some way, which I personally think shows a very terrible dictatorship. Now, on a Donald Dump, he's alright, okay? But everybody in his government is all working together to make the laws, working each day and debating through the populace.
If I was Rod Wave,
He's also horrendous. That boy is ugly. Look at that boy. Listen now, you can't run a government if you're chuzz. That's one thing I've learned. If you're chuzz or a chud, any version, if you if you're chopped in any way, you cannot be running them governments. People want a superstar with people want a pretty boy running their government. Because all that matters now is the looks. That's why everybody was so upset with freaking Joe Biden. Because nobody's trying to date an old dude. Nobody thinks that old guy is attractive. There was no women in the crowd fainting and moaning while he was giving his speeches. Unlike me, a very youthful, kind guy.
If I was Rod Wave, I will surf the world. If I get hungry on the moon, I will eat cheese curls.
I don't know where I'm going with this, but I really hope that you guys understand what I'm trying to get at here. Jacob Pry is a dictator, and Donald Dump should not be supporting him. And Donald Dump, he needs to get his government together. And I need to lay off the beers. So I'm very sorry that I made such a brash, harsh tweet under the influence. I will be sobering up. I have just talked to my advisors, and we are going to get me in a clinic that will help me sober up. So I can stop making these brash tweets and start making more beautiful, formal public statements like this. I am so sorry to anybody who I offended. I love you all, and I hope that you guys can understand after this brief explanation that I have just given you guys. Thank you so much. I love you all. Seating chart part 2 on the way.
And your daddy, boy!
I want my heart back.